Bring in Amy Breslow, whose husband Brett is fighting for his life against the coronavirus. And Amy, I know you have a plea for people to help. I'd like you to walk us through this. You told, I believe, Alex Sweat on the 28th that you wanted to bring your husband to the doctor. You brought him to the ER ultimately, but at first you thought that only much older people could get this?
Well, hello, thank you for having me. Yes, so everything that we had been reading or hearing on the news is that the elderly and people who were had multiple medical problems were more at risk for serious complications from the virus. So, you know, we didn't think that he was so serious, that he was as ill as he was.
National Guard and Westerly Police knocking on doors in coastal communities Saturday at homes with New York license plates.
I think having a physical presence in these communities is very important. It shows how serious this is.
Governor Gina Raimondo ordering all people traveling to Rhode Island from New York to quarantine for 14 days. Raimondo says Saturday hundreds of local and federal officials were asking residents with New York license plates questions about their travel while also telling them about the mandatory quarantine.
I said earlier today that I hope we can do this by Easter. I think that would be a great thing for our country, and we're all working very hard to make that a reality. We'll be meeting with a lot of people to see if it can be done. Easter is a very special day for many reasons. For me, for a lot of our friends, that's a very special day. And what a great timeline this would be. Easter as our timeline, what a great timeline that would be. that the peak in death rate is likely to hit in 2 weeks. So, I'll say it again. The peak, the highest point of death rate, remember this, is likely to hit in 2 weeks.
Well, it's tragically fitting that we're talking at the beginning of Holy Week, because this is going to be the hardest and the saddest week of most Americans' lives, quite frankly. This is going to be our Pearl Harbor moment, our 9/11 moment, only it's not going to be localized. It's going to be happening all over the country, and I want America to understand that.
Easter is our timeline. What a great timeline that would be.
If you had packed churches all over the country, including California, on Easter Sunday, by May, there could be 1 million dead people in California.
As it really gets, this will be probably the toughest week between this week and next week. And there'll be a lot of death, unfortunately, but a lot less death than if this wasn't done, but there will be death.